See, nowadays, definitely in India also, as we are hailing from India, we all know that this concept, idea, whatever we are talking about, India is totally dependent upon Atmanirbhar Bharat, right? Or you can say self-reliant India. It's a clarion call which is given by our Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So definitely this Atmanirbhar Bharat concept or theme, whatever we are into, the whole India is concentrating on this matter a lot. So Atmanirbhar means what? Definitely something in which you are solely dependent on yourself, right? So the government of India, as you know, they have suggested 5 pillars for Make in India, right? This was also a theme, Make in India to be successful. That means in which we have economy, you have infrastructure, okay, and you have modern technology, you have vibrant demography and demand, everything. So these are 5 pillars of Make in India. So what I told, first economy, then infrastructure, then modern technology, then vibrant demography and demand, right? So the process of Make in India will only be successful when we have fertile land, okay, and good quality of material. So startup, whatever we say in India, if you want to do startup, you need some innovative idea, okay? So, and as I told you that to make India successful or to make in India successful, we have to have a fertile land and some good seeds. That's a bit example I'm telling you. So if any one of this two is missing, then what will happen? The output will not be achieved. Okay, so fertile land and seeds both are interdependent on each other. So fertile land is easy of doing business in India, right? And fertile land is to develop an atmosphere where people are ready to take those paths, okay, which are less traveled, which has not been explored so much. So one of the important ingredient of this fertile land is the ability to innovate. So definitely in this, suppose if I'm giving you an example of a fertile land, that means whatever seeds you will plant in that fertile land, okay, all the seeds will not give you something great product or great output. So definitely the main ingredient of this fertile land is the ability to innovate. So again comes here the innovation. So what is innovation? Can anyone share me some idea about innovation? Innovation and this Make in India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, these terms are very much interrelated with each other, right? Even our Prime Minister also takes some sessions on all these things sometimes, that Man Ki Baat. So can anyone tell me what is innovation? Any idea you can share with me? Yes, Muskan?
Ma'am, innovation means like doing something new and adding like some values to that. Like if we are like innovating something, that means that it needs to be like great. It needs to be solving some problems which are
Yeah,
already in the society and with a new mind or new way. Like
new
many
way.
problems are existing in the society and we do that according to our way. But we should innovate something like in that it solves a mass problem. Like it should not
Yes, yes.
only solving our problem, it should be like
Huh.
solving everybody's problem.
Yes, yes, very good, very good. Thank you for sharing your thought. Definitely, as Muskan told that innovation is definitely something which is beneficial for a mass. That means for Indians. I will not say that I will innovate something that will be useful only for my career, for my future, for my not mine. It should be globally. Okay. So innovation, in my word, I can say it's one of the most important driving force behind a successful economy, right? Your whole India, okay, the whole India in which we live, we feel proud. That is, it's everything of India is depending upon the economy of India, right? So the innovation ecosystem developed by some developing Asian countries is a real example in front of us to showcase the role of innovation in developing their economy. Just a second. Okay, so definitely, so well, as I was telling that it is developing by some of the Asian countries. It's a real example in front of us to showcase the role of innovation in developing their economy, because many Asian countries are doing this. Even many Asian countries are solely dependent upon their startup, the innovation, and all these things, right? So innovation is again related to somehow to startup also, because if you don't have innovative idea, you will never be able to start your own startup, your own venture, right? And when we are initiating the idea of starting up something with our innovative idea, we have to always keep in our mind that we have to understand the customers or consumers need, right? And to solve their problem uniquely. So what is the need of India, or what is the need of the population of India? What is their problem, and how we are able to solve their problem? On basis of this, we can use some innovative idea to start or to do the entrepreneurship, as everyone is doing right nowadays. So it is not going to help us strive for lower cost or better quality, but we need to have the ability to deliver frugal innovations on a global scale. And this ability of Indians will help us to become Atmanirbhar Bharat. Atmanirbhar totally means it's entrepreneurship. It's totally depending upon the startup, the innovation, entrepreneurship, all these things. Okay. India, one of the three innovative economies, as stated that. So one of the measures of the innovation ecosystem is Global Innovation Index, as you must be known, that was released by WIPO. So it's a matter of some satisfaction that India is one of the top three innovation economies in lower middle income group. But this is not so much satisfaction, because Atmanirbhar Bharat, which we are working on the way, that is aiming to take India to either in high income or upper middle income group. So globally, India is the 48th place based on the innovation ecosystem. Okay. And Delhi, Mumbai are two science and technology clusters in India, right? That are part of top 100 clusters identified by WIP. So these are signals of developing good innovation environment in India, which is essential for upcoming generation, okay, even for you people also. So a country like India should use its demography for the promotion of innovation, right? That means this will only be possible when we don't fear for failures. What we are doing, what maximum Indians are doing. See, innovation to, I mean, nowadays, how many people, genuine people are giving innovative idea? No. What we are doing, maximum things going on in India, they are doing what? They are stealing some ideas from some of the ruling countries in the world. That may be China, that may be America, and just they are implementing that thing, doing some minus plus, and that we are doing. But innovation is totally solely, it has to be your idea. You cannot steal something from anyone, right? Suppose you see let us go back to something, back means some era of Indus civilization. That time, if you visit sometime, if you learn some books of this history regarding this Indus Valley civilization, Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, you will see that to get some water, then how they used to live, I mean, their whole village, how they used to make it so so compact, so nicely to facilitate their issues. I mean, how they are making their step well, to get some easiness, to get easy water from there. Everything was so compact, and they were not scientists, okay, they were normal people, but still living in a village, but still they used to use their idea to facilitate themselves to understand that if we make like this is going to help us, okay, help us or help the whole civilization. This is actually the picture of Sindhu Ghati civilization, if you remember. Another thing you see, step well. This step well, even today you will see in Rajasthan. It's very evident over there. Now, step well is not only a well, right? This is not only a well. If you see the construction of the step well, you can see that a lot of innovation has been done here. It's not that only during summer there is a scarcity of water and this well has been dug so down, so you will get only water during summer. That's all. No, this well has been also made to do some functions and all. Even you see, this is in some villages, you will find this kind of step well. This step well are so down that if people sit on this particular stairs, you can see stairs here, right? On those stairs, you can see, and there is a stage. You can see stage, 2 stages are there. So there sometimes cultural functions are going on. Okay. So what people do, it was so hot the whole day. At the night time, people used to sit along the stairs and they used to view the functions over there. The stage has been made. So it's solving a lot of purpose. Okay, water purpose is definitely there. It's a well. Apart from them, some other purpose are also there. So this is innovation. How you can use your idea, how you can implement your idea, whatever you are making on that, right? So, as I told you, that country like India should use its demography for promotion of innovation. So this will only be possible if we do not fear. In our society, we do not appreciate failures. That is the problem. Okay. Suppose if today you make something and you say that, yes, I have made, but it may happen that it is not so successful. It is a failure, but you are trying, right? But what will happen if you say this to your relatives, to your other friends? They will never appreciate your effort. Okay. Every time they will say, oh, what you have made, you have failed in that. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. So this is the condition of India. So nobody actually appreciate your failure. So innovation and entrepreneurship are only possible when we are ready for failure. That is the thing. Okay. So you have to accept your failure and then only you can go ahead. So failure are pillars of success. And this is an old saying, right? So definitely, and this is true also, very much true, that failures are pillars of success. Next is, just a minute. So in previous India, in ancient India, if you visit some forts and all, you will be able to see all this thing, all this stuffs. I mean, even in some civilization like Mohenjo-daro, Harappa, Indus Valley, step well to, even if you visit Rajasthan, you will be able to see. So from that, you can have some idea. So the application of the saying which I told you, failures are pillars of success. This is the best suited for innovation and entrepreneurship. Now, the youth of India should be given full opportunity to explore their hands in the area of entrepreneurship, right? So innovation and entrepreneurship are the fuel growth of India. Okay. Suppose you see here, the picture I'm showing here in the slide is a seed, right? And at the other side, there is a bulb idea. So if as I told you, I have a fertile land and I'm giving the seed, and seed, I need to nurture that seed, right? I have to put some water. I have to give it sunlight. I have to give some kind of manures, water every day. Then only the seed will give something to you. Okay. The whole thing is like that. So to become Atmanirbhar Bharat, qualities of innovation will also be going to be very important. Okay. Whatever we are, there is a say that what we sow, that we reap, right? That. So some of the innovations which have impacted our life in last 1 decade have happened mostly from American and some of the East Asian countries. Okay, because people of India, they always take some idea of those countries. But COVID has given a good opportunity to the Indian entrepreneurial ecosystem, a big boost to lead the world using frugal innovation. See, COVID, you can say it's a kind of, sometimes it's said, it's a boon or a curse, like that, or helpful to the India. So COVID definitely is a good opportunity. So rapid development of various solutions for fighting against COVID is the latest example of Atmanirbhar Bharat. you all know that India in 2020, when India got infected with COVID, from that point of time, our Prime Minister is thriving his best to find out the solution to fight against COVID. And within I think 8 to 9 months or 1 year, vaccine has been invented, right? So that is the very much latest example of innovation in India. Okay, using the ideas and the vaccines that we have got, Covaxin, this is totally purely made in India. Okay, so this is the latest example of Atmanirbhar Bharat. So development of vaccines for corona made India self-reliant in their entire pandemic. And it's high time that we should develop a problem-solving mentality rather than a follower mentality. So see, Russia has also made a vaccine, right? America has also made their own vaccine. So it's better now that India has not followed that mentality, but we have done something. India, on the basis of Atmanirbhar Bharat, have invented something, or they have done some problem-solving thing. So after this current pandemic, when the world will come to normal, it will be needed to have the capability to lead the growth story of India. So to sustain the economic growth of India, it will be necessary to have innovation and entrepreneurship, which are based on science, mathematics, and technology. Okay. Now, innovation, how much you do, that definitely will strengthen your economy, your ecosystem. So through the most professional education institute in India, India is trying to establishing its place in innovation and in entrepreneurship. Okay, so as society is moving towards the industry 4.0, focus on hyperconnectivity, cloud storage, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, fintech, smart travel. So all these areas are ready for Indian startups. So entrepreneurship in India have double opportunity. Okay, they can innovate for those products where we are heavily importing, and we can also innovate keeping the future requirement in consideration. Okay. It's the need of time to create problem-solving youth who are ready to take new challenges and are willing to learn from failures. As I told you that we should not fear to accept the failures, right? Yeah, definitely. See, Atmanirbhar Bharat definitely it's not going to be. Ashish Paswan, he told me that. Yes, new show tank, that can also a thing. Yes, definitely. So all the things cumulatively, these are all the root of innovation and entrepreneurship, right? And the problem solving ideas. Atmanirbhar Bharat again depend upon the Indians, we people, how much we are accepting that. Yes. Okay, don't start here your quarreling topic. Okay, so Asha, the slide now I'm showing. Never think about too many solutions for a single problem. This is also a point. You have a single problem. You must concentrate on one solution first. It may happen that you have a lot of solutions. Okay, but for a single problem to solve it, go for one solution. If it's a failure, then go for another solution, like that. Okay, so definitely it's all about focusing. It's all about how you focus. So basically, if you have more than one solution, that is good. So first of all, you focus on the single solution, and then if it's a failure, then you can move on to the next solution. Okay, so these are some of the things that how to proceed for problem solving manner. Okay, next, moving to the next slide. Okay. Whatever we are solving problem, or we are doing any creative work, anything, there are some blockages, right? Blockages means it may show like a wall type of blockages. So in that thing, blockages means what? Maybe, as I told you, lack of acceptance. That means failures. Then way of thinking may be different. Your way of thinking is different, mine is different, then some habits are different, all these. Then I'm not ready to accept the new ideas, right? That is also a problem. That is also a blockage. Then quick judgment. Then some people are there who are very judgmental. If you present a topic in front of them, they will not think either and other, and they will just give you a judgmental comment on that. That is also a blockage. Then confidence. Confidence is also a blockage. Then sixth is criticism and skepticism. This is also a fact that whatever you do, whatever you think, that see, people are there to criticize. Okay, if you don't face criticism, then you can never work. Ever work in an innovative way. Then vertical thinking, too much noise. There are some of the examples of blockages in the path of creativity, as I have showed here. Okay, what is creativity? Creativity means application of knowledge and experiences, right? So one big brain equal to, one big library minus one big brain. This kind of concept we can show. These are some of the features of habit. That is, you can see here, we have problem, okay? We have some habit. We have solution to that thing, and there are small improvements, right? So these improvements can be made in a better way. That is, you see here, what I have done in the small improvements, it is first faster, then better, then stronger, then cheaper, then easier, like that. So even apart from that, if we talk about in place of habit, if we make it a creative problem solving, then the solution we are getting, that is making a lot of difference from the previous one. What is the difference? You will see some huge improvements, some new methods, some new architecture. Okay, so this creative problem solving, we have to give it a place in our society or in our new India, right? So here is some creative thinking. Can you tell me that how you can connect these 9 dots? I hope these 9 dots are visible to you all. Can you tell me how you can connect these 9 dots without lifting the pen? Kindly mute yourself. Who is there? Anyone?
Ma'am, there are many ways.
Yes?
Ma'am, there are many ways from which we can draw it.
Yes, there are many ways, but I'm telling you without lifting the pen. Can you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
How? Tell me. Start from the first dot. You take this as the first dot, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, let me annotate
And
first.
from there, then down, then vertical to the top, then down again, then vertical.
Yes, just like this. This is what I have done. Okay, this is the way. This was my question, and this is the answer. Okay, this is the answer which I have done. Connecting 9 dots without lifting the pen. It's a very small example. Okay, so, okay, creative purpose. Creative purpose means what? Creative process, sorry. Process means definitely whatever we are about to execute, that should go through a process. That may be scope, ideate, sort, concept. Before coming to concept, definitely we have to think, we have to give it a scope, we have to think that what sort of idea can be executed, then it comes to a concept. Okay, so this is a little process. Next, there are some model for systematic creativity, that is scoping, generating, grouping, conceptualizing, final selection. So before coming to before projecting or any creative idea, this is the steps through which we go through. Okay, so about some questions can rise in your mind, that what you can gain from creative problem solving, what idea you can have. So there are some specific mindset in creative stages. These are the mindset. Coloring wise, I wanted to show that for yellow, define the problem. For green, generate ideas. Red, evaluate and choose. If you are yellow, define the problem. That means you have to be curious, right? You have to ask questions. You have to be precise. You have to investigate the problems. You have to frame new problem state. That is, these are the step-by-step mindset of creativity. Second is green. That means generate ideas. Be open, right? Be crazy. Be crazy about new ideas. Generate ideas. Look for synergy. See opportunities. Okay, like this. Red means evaluate and choose. Be logical. Be critical. Be realistic. Use data and quantity. Okay. And if you say yes, then you should have a reason that why are you saying yes? And if you use no, then definitely you should say why you are saying no. Okay. So these are specific mindsets. And as I told you that what you can gain from creative problem solving. So some of the greatest inventions of all the time came from one person looking at a problem in a new way, right? And coming to a better solution. So by learning to think about problems differently and create better brainstorming and ideation sessions, organizations, any competition, anything can help you in that. So creative problem solving can help new generation or us actually to work together to generate new ideas and implement change. Okay. So next is brainstorming ideas you should have to definitely to create some to work on the creativity process, because innovation is a creative process. The idea may come from anywhere. Okay, so innovation can help you to improve the productivity, reduce the cost, be more competitive, like that. So there are some rules in creative room. Okay, so these rules, as you can see, that these are just the rules in traffic, like that. Achha, here are some important factors for creativity. That means factors that matters. That matters means planning, humor, trust, energy, mood. Then there are four sub factors, that is methodology, mental environment, creative team, physical environment, right? And in those four sub factors you have more small factors. Like in creative team there should be knowledge, personality, anti-knowledge, like that. In environment there should be body, light, tool, air. So all these are important factors for creativity. So definitely attitude is everything. Innovation is a team sport. So innovation also, you alone is very difficult to as I told that India is dependent upon 5 pillars. So it's not possible for a single person to work on all the 5 pillars. You always should work on team. So Albert Einstein, it's a quotation given by him. If I had only 1 hour to save the world, I would spend 55 minutes defining the problem and 5 minutes finding the solution. Okay, so how you are defining the problem, that is very important. How you are trying to project that what is the problem statement. Okay. Next is there's a mind map, how the everything is working out. If your health is just like apple, you can see, and there are several branches, right? From health, if you want to keep your health fine and healthy, you need to proper sleep, right? You need to do exercise. You should work on stress level management. You should have a proper diet. So this is also a because these things, if you keep these things in balance, then definitely your whole thing will work nicely. So this is actually the branches and the sub branches of our mind map. Mindset is definitely important when we are working on various ideas. As you can see, that is first of all defining the problem and then develop 100 ideas. Suppose if you are in a class, if you give one problem to a student, then definitely It's not that all the 60 students will have the same 60 idea. No, they will have different 60 idea. That is innovation. That is ideation. Okay. So the best way to have a good idea is to have a lot of ideas. Definitely. That is why what we do when we put up a question, we want everybody to answer, because everyone have their own idea in their own mind, and everyone will answer in their own way. So there should be no copy. There should be no duplicacy, right? Ideas, definitely, eventually it's a great idea. So a definition of idea is a thought or concept which propose a course of action to achieve a desired goal, definitely. So ideation, idea, everything is what? Outcome is what? Goal. On which we are working on. So idea generation is important. That is how you're throwing something randomly. You are and this is on the basis of light rays, we have seen that in physics, divergence, convergence through a lens. You can see 2 lenses I have used to make you understand that how the ideas can be generated. Okay, this is the thing. Okay. Now, brainstorming is a part of ideation or generating ideas. That brainstorming sessions are very important. In many institute and companies, these brainstorming sessions, they keep it as a extracurricular part. It may be a solo brainstorming, it may be a group brainstorming, whatever. So brainstorming things is how much I'm showing you here. Let me show you it. Suppose you see here, I think the slide is visible to everyone. Suppose you have a sheet with 30 circles. Okay. Now you tell me how you are going to transform each circle into some recognizables such as a ball, a planet, bicycle wheel. So all these come under ideation. Okay. And you have to draw everything inside this particular circle. Okay. And transform all the 30 circles in 2 minutes. That means what? Your time limit is 2 minutes. You have 30 circles and you have to make something inside the circle. Are you getting me? So it's a tough job. That means you should have that much idea that what things you should put up in this circle. So this is the thing. This is the output. Okay, some of my students have done this. So 9 different, definitely 30 circles, that means 30 different ideas, 30 different drawing you can make from that. Okay, so in 2 minutes, it's not possible to cover up all the 30 circles. No. Somewhere you can cover 9 to 20 circles, it is possible, but not more than that. I think so. So if you can give it a try at your home, if you can just make a time of 22 minutes and draw 30 circles and try to draw something in that 30 circles. That is also a brainstorming session of your ideas. If you have idea, then only you will be able to draw. Now, that is the thing. Now you tell me, as I told you, in 2 minutes, you can't draw 30 circles. So my experience was something like this with my students who did this actually. None of them was able to do all the 30 circles. So it was less than 30. Why? Why? What are the reasons behind that? So for me, the reasons were something, when I asked them that, what are the problems you faced that you are not able to do this in 30 minutes, all the 30 circles in 2 minutes. So maybe the rules are not clear to them. Okay. Maybe they are not getting that what they need to draw. And maybe they can't make all the circles different drawing. That's also a thing. Okay. Or maybe they don't like that 2 minutes of deadline. Or maybe they couldn't draw very fast. They want to draw each and every circle very nicely. That is also a reason. Or not sure how much, maybe some other reasons are also there. So this is the experience which I had when I gave this session to them. Okay. So definitely, this is also a brainstorming sessions. Okay, going to the previous slides where I left out. Okay, convergence, I told you that divergence, convergence, rule for creative process. I'm not going to detail into this. Acha. Tree of life for ideation and target achievement. This is important. See, you have an idea and सिर्फ idea से कुछ नहीं होता है, right? Many people are there in India, they have a good idea, but they don't know the actual platform to project it, or they don't know to execute it, right? So you have an idea, but you have to do something to, I mean, you need to focus. You should have the target so that it gives you something, gives you that fruit for which you have that idea. So you see here, a beautiful cycle has been shown. Idea you have to plan, you have to create, you have to grow, and then you will meet the target. So this is the ideation process on which we are talking about today. Bad ideas, definitely, ideas may be good, may be bad. See, if you have an idea, if you succeed, that means that is a I mean, failures should be there. Thomas Edison have told that I have not failed 1300 times. I have successfully discovered 1300 ways to not to make a light bulb. So if you failed in any section or any matter, so don't think it's a failure. That means you are learning also in that case. That is the thing. So ideas are not good or bad. Ideas are ideas. Okay. So these are specific design phase, prototype, refining, production, under which we have made that. First you have to understand and ideate, then sketch, then you have different constraints, then you have put your ideas in that particular prototype, and then you should move toward the production purpose and finish. So this is just a schematic idea on that. Okay. Ideation is the process of forming and relating ideas, as I have told you before also, that this thing I have discussed before. Okay. So this is all about some of the things of idea and ideathon. So let me tell you, objective what I have projected today is that to make you understand the importance of innovation and idea generation. Okay, to make you think out of the box. That is important. Don't follow the crowd. Okay, don't go on the follow mentality. You should always have a problem solving mentality. Develop your own skill, solve problem solving skill, develop your entrepreneurs. It's not a entrepreneurship, startups is not a bad thing. May you have a 9-to-5 job, but still if you can work on your own startup, that's also a very good thing, right? And definitely to give you an idea, to put some seed on you that how to become a future successful entrepreneurs. Okay. So definitely these workshops and whatever examples I have given you for Atmanirbhar Bharat, you can understand that where India is going in future. And definitely you people are the future of India, right? Upcoming new generation, future, going to be graduate after 3 to 4 years. So that is also a thing. So ideation workshop is definitely dedicated for upcoming with new ideas. Okay. Not the traditional brainstorming. This ideation are unique because they take place in unusual settings and introduce new stimuli to the society. So main goal is definitely to spark innovation. Okay, that is the ideation. So lateral thinking is key, and the focus is on the quantity rather than quality of the ideas. And the idea generated in the ideation workshop that we are doing today, so definitely all the participants today should have a free to explore novel ideas without getting hung up on whether or not they are plausible. Okay, and judgment free aspect is critical to running a successful ideation workshop. So in a nutshell, I can summarize ideation like this. Ideation workshop introduce new stimuli. It's very important to choose a location outside your normal working space. Second, ideation is all about coming up with many new ideas as possible. Okay. And third, ideation workshop are judgment-free zone. So participants must feel free to explore and share the novel idea that may be anywhere, everywhere. Okay. There is no wrong, no right. Every idea can be accepted in its own natural way. Okay. So anybody have any question? Actually, one more thing in your chat box, if you have a feedback form, so kindly everyone fill that feedback form. Okay. Sir, I think I'm done with the session. Prototype. Yeah, prototype is something, a model. Okay, that can be, see, when you are, I told you that you have an idea. So you have a plan. So you need something, you need some model, or you need some concrete prototype, we call it, to apply your idea in that particular prototype, right? In that particular model. So that is, I'm telling prototype. So that is a planning. So prototyping, basically it comes in design thinking. So it's a simple experimental model of a proposed solution that should validate your idea or what idea you want to implement in that particular prototype or model. Okay. So, sir, I am over with my topic. Over to you.
Okay, so thank you, madam, for your wonderful session. So it was really informative, and I think the students must have enjoyed it. So students, if you have any further question, you can ask madam regarding this particular workshop. You can raise your hand, or you can write your question in the chat box, or you can, if you want, you can unmute yourself. Okay, so I think their doubts have been clear. So thank you, madam, once again.
Thank you so much.
So with this, I would like to end this session over here. So students, once again, you have a feedback form with you. So,
sir, one question.
Okay.
In the chat, they are writing that for Ideathon, the template link is not working. What is this? Ideathon.
Okay, Ideathon, I think the
that's a different thing, na?
Google form was circulated.
They are telling that that template link is not working. Okay.
Okay, so we have recorded this issue. We will talk to the we will talk to the means the president of our IIC cell regarding this matter. Okay. So any further queries?